Welcome to Think About It with your host, Jayden Miller.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me on Think About It with Jayden Miller. So glad that you guys could join us today. With me is my beautiful new wife, the wonderful Tanisha. She is joining us today.
Hello.
Good. Before we get started, we just want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And follow, comment, and share on your favorite podcast platform. We drop new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday, every Wednesday and Sunday. Today is Wednesday. All right, so today we're going to talk a little bit about our wedding and our honeymoon. So we had a wonderful wedding a couple of weeks ago in northern Phoenix. All right, then we went on our tropical destination to the beautiful San Diego, where we had a really good time. So that's what we're going to talk to you guys about today. So hopefully you'll find this enjoyable. But before we start, I've always wondered what this word honeymoon means. Where did it come from? So I'm going to talk a little bit about that before we talk about it. So a honeymoon is a vacation taken by newlyweds immediately after their wedding to celebrate their marriage. Today, honeymoons are often celebrated in destinations considered exotic or romantic. And so for us, our honeymoon to San Diego was more of a romantic destination. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the history of honeymoons. In Western culture and some westernized countries' cultures, the custom of a newlywed couples going on a holiday together originated in early 19th century Great Britain. Upper class couples would take a bridal tour, sometimes accompanied by friends or family, to visit relatives who had not been able to attend the wedding. Are we taking a bridal tour? Are we going to go around to Chicago and Mississippi and all kinds of places? All right. The practice soon spread to the European continent and was known in France as, now listen guys, I do not speak French, but it's called a voyage à la fécond anglaise, whatever that means. Well, I know what it means, but however you say it. The translation is English-style voyage from the 1820s onward. Honeymoons in the modern sense, a pure holiday voyage undertaken by the couple, became widespread during the Belle Epoque as one of the first instances of modern mass tourism. All right, so we are happy to say that we have participated in this Western culture, this westernized country's culture, where we went on a venture to solidify our marriage. So, and it was a great time. So let's talk about the wedding really quick. So, of course, Tanisha and I got married on October 23rd, and we got married at a very wonderful place. It happened to be owned by a friend of ours. Talk a little bit about it, T.
About the place?
Yeah.
We were just trying to think of a place to have it and thought of our friends, and they had converted they live on some land, so they had converted it to a beautiful wedding venue. But it was just a gorgeous place. There was space inside and outside, and it was really nice. Yeah,
it was a really great day in terms of the weather. What did you say, about 83 degrees, 84 degrees? And we got married at about 4:30-ish.
Yep.
Okay, and so the sun had moved behind one of these buildings there, so it wasn't shining all on our faces and that kind of thing, which made for really good photos. And by the way, that reminds me, the photographer got in touch with me today and told me that they're starting the process of putting all of the images together. Okay. So they're doing that today. So all right, so we'll have some fabulous images to share very soon. But the wedding venue was great, but the wedding day was really special. So let me tell you, we needed a few things on the wedding day. All right. Specifically, we needed these little canisters that go under the food, okay? And so I bought what I thought was enough, but it obviously wasn't enough, so we needed more. So I had to go to Walmart and find them. But while I was there, Tanisha is texting me like, "Where are you? Are you okay?"
Taking so long.
And I was like, man, this will be a good joke. So make her think that I fled. Like I was like, yeah, this would be cool.
Groom.
So she's at the wedding venue, and then what I did was I went all the way back home and packed, changed the keys, changed the lock so she couldn't get in. She'll be banging on the door like, let me in, let me in, let me in.
That would have been terrible.
But then I also said that I was abducted by aliens. So.
Right. At least then I knew you were okay.
Absolutely. So anyway, I ended up coming back. I'm not a runaway groom. But we got dressed. And if you guys follow me on Instagram or even follow Tanisha on Instagram, we put up a really, really cool little video that was done of her. She looks really great. There'll be more pictures of the two of us put up very soon too. But it's a really, really cool video. It's like this slow motion thing. Yeah. She looks absolutely gorgeous, of course. All right. But gosh, I'll have to tell you. So I walked up to the, what is that thing called up there? With it's not the podium.
They had like an arbor.
The arbor, thank you. Yep. And so I walked up with the pastor, and it was really, really wonderful just to see her, walk down that aisle. She looked absolutely gorgeous. I felt like I was on top of the world. And, Tanisha and I, we have been through a lot, during the time that we've known each other. And this was really a culmination of all that we've, went through in terms of just learning more about each other and, learning how to love and communicate and all of those kinds of things. And, just to see her walk up there, and I mean, she was absolutely gorgeous. And, just to share our vows and in front of our friends and family, and just to, publicly let everyone know that we love each other was really, really fabulous. I mean, my heart was pounding. It's really a great thing when you can marry your real best friend, and someone that, is in your corner and loves you really, really hard. And Tanisha loves hard, and so I'm really, really lucky to have her, a woman that loves me, because I am difficult sometimes, but look at her. But anyway, so that's just, a little bit, from my perspective. T, anything you want to share about the wedding?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. We wrote our vows. So it was really nice to hear what you had to say and to share with you what was on my heart. It was really great to see like our friends and family out there. Some people couldn't make it, including people in our family, and they were definitely missed. But those that were able to be there, that was such a blessing just to see their faces and them smiling at us, and it was just a great day.
Yeah, and we changed our ceremony up a little bit, so we didn't do the whole "do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded," and right. Or that one thing, what is that in the beginning, if anybody here objects, that crazy stuff from the 1800s.
If you object, you probably shouldn't be
You shouldn't be there, right? Absolutely. Yeah. But we also did a kind of a sand mixture thing. Talk about that. How?
Like a little unity ritual where we each had 2 different colors of sand, and we poured them together in this cute little glass jar that says "We Do" on the front in gold. And so that was really nice. "Ribbon in the Sky" by Stevie Wonder was playing while we did that.
Absolutely. It was gorgeous. Yep, and it was just, to signify us coming together, as the sand is blending together. It was really, really a nice part of the ceremony.
Yeah.
And then what else? So of course we exchanged rings. She gave me a really good ring. There it is, right there. So that somebody told me that I'm off the market now.
Yes.
So that's what the ring is for. Right. It takes you off the market. So
let everybody know.
So then towards the end of the ceremony, we did a traditional thing in African American culture. When I shouldn't say traditional, because not everybody does it, but it's more of a cultural thing that some African Americans do, and it was the jumping of the broom. And so we've got a real cool video of us, jumping over, and that's just to signify, back in slavery days, African Americans, of course, could not marry legally in this country, and so that jumping of the broom was just their way to celebrate, unfortunately, not legally, but hey, in the eyes of God, they're cementing of their relationship. So we decided to honor our ancestors by doing the jumping of the broom. So pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it was. And we had our kids walk down the aisle. We didn't do like groomsmen and maid of honor. Oops, we had our children walk down.
Yep. So it was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. There was great toast. I mean, gosh, one of the people that toast was my sister.
Everybody says she was amazing. They want to invite her to every party. She's a lot of fun.
And she lives in Atlanta, so it'll be a lot for her to be traveling back to Phoenix all the time. But she was really cool. She told some stories, and it was really, really off the cuff, which is usually very, very good, when people speak from the heart or from the mind, as opposed to having prepared stuff. But she was very entertaining.
Yeah, she was.
She was very entertaining. And then my aunt spoke, and then Tanisha had her friend and a cousin to speak.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they were great. It was just fun to hear their stories and their perspective on us, and to hear your aunt share things about you and advice for how to have a good marriage.
Yeah. Yep. It was really, really cool.
Yeah.
We played the shoe game.
That was great. That was so much fun.
That was really cool. If you guys don't know what the shoe game is, just Google it. It'll come up for you.
Yeah.
But basically, you just ask questions, and each couple has each other's shoe.
Yes.
So I had one shoe in one hand and her shoe in the other hand, and so you just lift it up, based upon the questions that are asked or the answers that
You're like sitting back to back, so you can't see each other, and somebody says something like, "Who's the better driver?" And so if I think it's me, I hold up my shoe. If I think it's him, I hold up his shoe, and he does the same. And then it's fun to turn around and see how the other person answered.
Right. It was really cool.
We pretty much answered the same for most of them.
Yeah, we did.
A couple were different, but...
Yeah, well, which... lets you guys know that we're in sync here. So, but it was cool. That was a lot of fun. Of course, there was dancing. Tanisha did most of the dancing.
Lots of dancing.
I did most of the talking, walking around talking to people.
I actually felt bad afterwards because I was like, I don't know if I talked to people enough. I was so busy dancing, but...
Well, I talked enough for you. Trust me.
Teamwork.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was cool. And I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But I mean, so of course there was dinner. We mentioned the toast. Oh gosh, we got to talk about our donut wall. Man, dessert. So go ahead.
We had a joint project, like our first time building something together. We built a donut wall, and it was really cool. Like, it just has pegs. It said donut. We painted it, and we filled it with donuts. So that was kind of like the centerpiece of the dessert table. And then one of our daughters made cupcakes.
Yeah.
In our wedding colors. So that was really nice.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. So everybody enjoyed that. And I think we had donuts left over, though.
Oh, yes.
But it was really, really cool. And, out of that, we even thought about, since we put this donut wall together and did such a good job of it, that maybe we'll, make some, sell some, rent some out or something like that.
So if you're looking for a donut wall.
Yeah, we can help you out.
Ours was great.
It was really great. Because, the reason why we decided to build our own is because we looked on Amazon and some other places, and they were really flimsy.
The reviews were terrible. And we didn't want it, because of wind or because somebody accidentally hit it or something like that, for all the donuts to go collapsing and falling on the floor or ground or anything like that. So, and it was actually not very costly. There was time put into building it, but that was okay. And it was better to have our own and to make it sturdy the way we wanted, as opposed to buying something and then, it may be convenient to purchase it, but then it falls and then your whole thing is just messed up. So, and we can still use it in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So if any of you guys are looking for a donut wall at your wedding or event, we can definitely help you out. So there's a new venture, born because of our working together on that. So pretty cool. Yep. So, but yeah, we had a really good wedding. We talked, and one of the highlights for me is Tanisha's father. He's just this real cool, like sometimes I wear hats, tilt this hat to the sides, He's just one of them cool, I'm from West Virginia.
He's definitely very
I'm the
cool.
man, yeah, just call me Pops, JR Pops. But really cool, but it was nice to see him there and her mom, and unfortunately my parents couldn't make it, but I had an aunt and uncle that were there to represent them, and my sister was there. So, it was really, really a great day, a very memorable day, one that we certainly will never forget. And, I just want to shout out to our friends Ed and Nita, because they were our host,
right.
And the owners of the venue. And they really, really set it out for us. Really did a great job.
Beautiful job.
Absolutely, absolutely. We had a good DJ and Joel, okay, and
John, our officiant.
John Del Huse was our officiant, and a shout out to Jayden Garcia, who was our photographer, and he brought his dad with him to help out, and there's just so much thanks to go around. So many people, families that helped. Us on that day, and everybody that had really, really nice things to say, and we still, to this day are getting nice comments on Facebook and stuff like that. So it's really cool. So great wedding, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Beautiful.
Well, the wedding is great, but let's talk about the honeymoon. Okay. The honeymoon.
So beautiful.
Yeah. So, we have this resort in San Diego that we really love, and I'm not getting paid for advertising, but I gotta tell you about the Bahia. We finally got the name right. The Bahia Resort in Bahia.
I think.
Bahia.
Something like that.
But it's in Mission Bay, San Diego, and we love to go to Mission Bay. It's right off the Pacific Ocean. It's just always really nice there. So that's where the Bahia is, Bahia. And this was our second time staying there. Really, really beautiful place. So we were so happy to have our honeymoon there. The weather was good most of the time. I mean, there might have been some cooler nights, and maybe I think Monday, the first day, was a little rain, but it didn't rain until later in the day.
Right.
So we got some shopping in and that kind of thing, but that day did not ruin our, honeymoon at all, because we had plenty of sunny days. And most of all, we got to spend time together, which was really, really cool. We went a lot of places. We ate, boy, didn't we?
Yeah. I wouldn't say we ate healthy. But
no,
we ate.
No. I mean, churros and and what are those cheese things? What is that place we went to?
Oh gosh,
grilled cheese.
It's called Cheesy Express. Cheesy Express, and it was all sorts of grilled cheese sandwiches. However you want it.
Absolutely. We went to this fried chicken place like twice. What was it? Oh, Crack Shack. The Crack Shack. We had to get our crack on, But
good.
it was pretty cool, and just the whole host. And of course, right off of right near the Bahia is this kind of like a amusement park. Amusement park. Yeah.
Belmont Park.
Called Belmont Park, and so that was there for the first time. I actually laid down in some sand. Well, not on the sand, but on a blanket.
He actually lied on a beach. And just chilled for a while.
My first time
on Mission
Absolutely.
Beach.
It was really cute. It was so
fun.
beautiful. Really was. We met some nice people, saw some nice people. We got to talk about Bernie.
Absolutely.
So listen, we like to go to Little Italy in San Diego.
Yes.
And when we went last December, we met this guy named Bernie. He was sitting outside of a restaurant. Here we getting ready to pub another one up. Salunto, right? Salunto in downtown or Little Italy, San Diego. We love to go there. But he was sitting out, when we went last December. And what he does is he's like an ambassador, right?
Yes. He gets all the people who are walking by on the street to come in and eat the food. He gives them recommendations. You can't resist because he makes it sound so great.
Yeah. But he has some really nice things to say about us last December when we were there. Do you remember what he said?
He said we were a beautiful couple and that he could see love in our eyes and things like that.
Yeah, that was so cool. So
we have never forgotten him.
Not at all. And so when we came back again, we definitely wanted to see him. We went back to that area just to make sure he was there. He was still there. Yes, he was still there.
Drinking his wine and eating his food.
Yep. Yep. Now, of course, between December and October, he's seen hundreds, if not thousands of people, So, he probably didn't, plus he had a little bit to drink too. Yeah. So he probably didn't remember us, but he was still really happy, that to be reminded that when we did see him last December, that we were still together and now married, So.
I mean, he got a little teary-eyed.
He did.
He was really sweet.
He did. I think we have more nice things to say about him this time. It was just, the thing about it is that, as we were visiting last December and now that we're married, he's been kind of like a part of our whole, transition from, boyfriend, girlfriend to fiance to married because, he was there, and he's one of the people that, said, hey, you guys look really great together. So, so every time we go to San Diego, we're probably going to look up Bernie, right?
Definitely. Absolutely.
So tell me, what was one of the highlights for you, in terms of maybe just going someplace or, an activity?
It was a lot of fun to go to Coronado Island.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We took a ferry boat across the water and went to Coronado Island. What did we do? We got smoothies. Mm-hmm. We rented one of those bikes where two people can sit next to each other and pedal together. And so we rode the bike around the island. Mm-hmm. That was fun. It was.
There was a few shops there that we visited, but the bike ride was really cool. We got to see some different areas of Coronado Island. I really want to go back there.
Yeah.
And it's because, it was something new for me. So we had been to San Diego before, of course, and there's places there we have not been, know. But our first visit, we weren't there very long, maybe a couple of days, and so we didn't get to go to Coronado Island. Right. Tanisha had been there before in the past, but this was a real treat for me, and so I was really, really infatuated by that place, and I'm just looking forward to going again.
Yes,
it was
a
really
beautiful
cool.
Place.
Yeah.
Oh, our wine slushies.
Oh gosh, yes. What is that place called? San Pascal.
Yeah,
Winery.
I think that's right.
Yes.
But Jayden loves those sangria wine slushies.
Man, a wine slushie is so good.
They are good.
Oh my gosh,
We'd gotten one. We must have just passed it and it sounded interesting in December when we went. So we purposefully looked for it again. For a minute we had a little trouble finding it. We got a little worried it was gone. But then we found it. We went twice on our
Yes, we sure did. I had to get a little tipsy, But it was good. It was just, and you know what? Really, it's just a relaxing environment or atmosphere.
Overlooks the water.
It does. And then there are people walking by, so you get to people watch, But it was really romantic in and of itself, just chilling. I mean, no work, no worries, That's the life, let me tell you, But really, really cool. So we had a good time there. And, we ate there too, I mean, French fries, I think we ate. I didn't want to look at another French fry, when I came
Oh, gosh. When it was time to leave, you said, I don't want to see another French fry.
Oh, my gosh. Another piece of chicken.
Right.
Fried chicken, at least.
I think I got pizza down there in that area. We bought fudge.
Yep, we did.
Which we never finished.
Right.
But yeah.
But it was so cool. So, we didn't ride on any rides at Belmont Park. Why didn't we? I wanted to get on one, but Tanisha was talking about she's scared.
Oh, gosh.
Because it went way up in the air.
Upside down.
That's cool.
But what we wanted to do was the go-karts.
Yeah, and that wasn't available. Oh, not on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just only on the weekends.
Yes, I think we left on Thursday and it's it opens back up Friday.
Yeah.
The go-karts. For some reason, they just do it on the weekend.
Right. But that's okay. So that just gives us an opportunity to go back.
Yes.
But it was really cool. The Bahia was beautiful. We walked along the resort there. They have these cool pods and
seals.
They have seals. That's right. So that was cool.
We ate breakfast by the seals.
We sure did. And then, in the evening we sat next to these cool fireplaces, and it was really, really, really nice.
At dinner.
Yeah, and so it was just really cool just to spend that great time together, and again, just to celebrate our union, which was really cool. So,
some uninterrupted time. So thank you also to friends and family who gave their wedding gifts towards the honeymoon. It was really a good time to be able to just have time with one another before jumping back into parenting and work right after the wedding. So.
So we had to come back to the real world.
Right.
But San Diego was really great. I'm looking forward to our next trip. Hopefully it will be soon.
Yeah.
We just really love going there. I mean, it's a great city. I had been to San Diego only once before. Tanisha and I went in December, and it was for a conference, and it was nice, but we were only there for like a couple of days, and it was work related, and didn't get to see a whole lot when I was there, but it was still a cool place, and so just having the opportunity to go back and experiencing it with the one I love was really, really cool. So San Diego.
So beautiful.
Yeah, but we should think about going somewhere else. What do you think? Or is it going to always be San Diego? I say Las Vegas, but
no, definitely we can go to other places. San Diego will probably always be my favorite.
Yeah,
that's like my soul city. But but I definitely would love to go to like Chicago and stuff and see places that you grew up.
Oh gosh, you want to go to Chicago?
Not when it's cold.
No way.
I was so cold just in San Diego. I was freezing. Remember Saturday night before you bought the jacket for me? I did not pack well.
Yeah.
My mind was super distracted right after the wedding, so I was so cold.
Yeah. But then if you listen to one of our videos, it was warm and people were saying, well, she gets cold. What did that person say? She cold now?
Oh, during the shoe game, one of the questions was, who gets cold more often?
Yes.
Of course, we both held up my shoe. And then my friend Dominique, I could hear her in the background. She's probably cold right now.
That was really funny. It could be 80 degrees in the room. If you blow on Tanisha, she'll be like, oh, it's cold. It's cold in here. It's cold.
Now that's an exaggeration.
But anyway, guys, we just wanted to share with you our wedding and our honeymoon. There's so much more, that we are happy about. I mean, just having our friends and family there, and how all of it came together, over so many months, of planning and preparation and that kind of thing, and to have it to go off well was wonderful. And on our honeymoon, I mean, it was just a flawless trip, I mean, we had no worries, no concerns, it was just really, really a good time. And that's the way it should be, when you start off your marriage and, you go on your honeymoon, you just want it to be special so that you can think back on it. And
great memories.
And great memories, absolutely, absolutely. So, all right, guys, well, listen, this is called Think About It. And, I guess I didn't ask you to think about too much today. But here, you can think about this. Think about San Diego. Think about how you want your honeymoon to be. If you are planning on getting married, or if you're going to get married at some point in your future. Think about how you want your wedding ceremony to be, and it doesn't have to be the traditional way. It can be different, make it your own, because your wedding is yours. It's not someone else's. And so add a little flair to it, or, add, something a little more unique to it, like we did. And have a great time, So, but listen, guys, I don't want you to forget to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And again, please follow, comment, and share on your favorite podcast platform. All right, we drop new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. I appreciate you all's support. So good to have my lovely, now I call her wife. It's so easy now. I was wondering about that transition, like.
It felt so strange at first.
Yeah, before it was just, oh, this is Tanisha, But now I'm like, oh, yeah, so, it's me and my wife, which is different, It's really different, but it's great. Good. It does sound good. It does sound good. So, again, thank you guys for listening. This is me, Jayden Miller, with my best friend and my wife, Let me show them that rock you got on you.
Oh, yeah.
And Tanisha. And again, we look forward to you guys continuing to support us in all of our ventures. All right. Thank you for joining today, Tanisha.
Thank you.
All right. You guys have a great day until we see you the next time. Think About It with Jayden Miller.
Bye. Thank you for listening to Think About It with Jayden Miller. Don't forget to like and subscribe to his YouTube channel, and like and follow on your favorite podcast platform.